The King's Weaver, Chapter 20. After the hunt, Toravan, bow, but a passing branch jagged the back of my hand. If Valtaire knew I had that cut, he would try to fix it, because that's the person he is, not the uncaring player he tries to make himself out to be at court. Well, he is a bit of that too. But I will fix it on my own, or find one of the palace healers. Valtaire's not the only one with elemental healing, though he is the only one I actually trust. "Let's get to your suite," Valtaire says, under his breath. "So I can yell at you properly, like I should." We exchange a look, and I resign myself, because he will certainly run through all of my flaws, going into details I don't want to think about. I'm the king, but Thaddeus Valtaire is the brother I never had. I sigh. I'm tired, and I'm grimy, and I'm hungry now that I smell the faint, hearty aroma wafting from the kitchens. I pick up my pace toward my suite, because it's better to get this over with than draw it out. When we get to my sitting room, the candles already lit by the servants in anticipation of my return, I listen with half an ear as Valtaire paces, berating me for all the reasons why I shouldn't have left the palace today. They range from the mountain of correspondence that I have been slowly dwindling down, to the palace being too unsteady right now, the mood too unsettled, for the king to be away for an entire day. He goes on, too, about my mother throwing a garden party today, something I haven't done so far in the entirety of my rule. He says she's won that little bit more social favor of the court over to her, away from me. And none of this, I sense, is what's truly upset him. I carefully tug off my hunting jacket as he talks, loosen the straps of my leather armor, only light armor for a hunt. I loosen the throat lace of my undertunic and finally turn to Valtaire. "Because I think I've worked it out. You're mad about Caleb." He splutters to a halt, and for a moment he just stands there, the orange flow from the hearth flickering across his face. "Yes," he finally says, "you're jealous because I've done what? I haven't made any moves toward the mage candidate. Not actual moves, anyway. I've asked him for help, which was Valtaire's suggestion, even." I rub at my face and sink into the nearest chair, suddenly exhausted. No, I haven't eaten since when we braked from the hunt with a lavish midday picnic in the woods, which I hurried through, picking at my food, because in the moments when I stop, I think about the woman I have to marry, the stranger, and my stomach turns to stone. I finished quickly to get back on the hunt, not having to think. Voltaire, who hadn't been wearing his feathered hat when he met me in the courtyard, and that should be sign enough that he was distressed, grabs a hold of his hair, his face a grimace of pure frustration. "No, I'm not jealous," he says, letting go. "Tor, you're going to get hurt. I know the way you look at him. Just, maybe. I'm not even saying don't. Maybe he's good for you, but he's not the person I'm going to marry." I say, sitting heavily back in my chair. Voltaire just stares at me, hands open, at a loss. I know, Voltaire. I know. I can't get attached, and I'm not. He's only helping me with my investigation. He's teaching you how to weave, Voltaire says. I sit up sharply. What? Did you speak to him? Is that why you're upset? I'd trust Caleb to teach me far more than Master Aldrich. I already know Caleb can unravel threads if they get unstable, so there's far less danger. I'm not worried about your safety, Voltaire nearly shouts. Not in this, anyway.